It's also known as the one with the easiest interface. So what is Roku? It basically turns your TV into a smart TV, or if you already have a smart TV, it turns your smart TV even smarter. So it's easier to find the shows that you want to watch. You'll spend less time searching, you'll spend more time watching, and you get everything you see here at a value you cannot find anywhere else. This has been a super popular configuration. We've got it for $69.99, lowest price you'll find anywhere. We have it on FlexPay and free shipping. We're gonna give you everything you need to get started, but the #1 reason to try Roku is if you're tired of pressing the remote control over and over through every letter of the alphabet, trying to like find what app was that on, what page was that on, do I go back to the menu, where was my favorite show I was in the middle of? You will never have that problem with Roku. Let's bring in Bill Duggan to tell you all about it, because there's one last presentation for the weekend. Bill, now's the time to get it home, and I know you love TV as much as I love TV.
Guilty.
And if you love TV, you're gonna love Roku, right?
That's just it, because it's an upgrade across the board. But let's be real. This is a more affordable than a brand new television, and you're walking away with a lot of content, a lot of technology, and power. Because remember, this is quad-core processing, so it's going to stream faster. If we've been going through the last few years at home getting by with a streamer that's a little slow, it's a little clunky, you want to upgrade. Because yes, I can add this to the brand new TV. I can add it to an older TV. It's going to give me 4K content. Not all Rokus can do that. But more importantly, by connecting this, and Sarah, you said it, everything you need is in the box. The batteries for the remote, there. The cables to connect it to the TV, HDMI, it's all there. But, you know, this TV had Netflix and Hulu, fine. But now this TV, it has Disney Plus, it has Apple TV. And what I love to stress about that, Sarah, all the shows everyone's talking about, they're not on Channel 4 or Channel 7. They're on a streaming platform. So if you want to watch Mandalorian, if you want to watch Stranger Things, it's going to be over here. And by the way, can you remember what platform they're on like you were talking about? No. You go down to this remote, and remember, the remote, you can speak to it, has shortcut buttons. This is one example of why Roku is #1 out there, not just because more people pick up Roku, but more people use Roku because it's easy. But not all Rokus even have this feature. I can take the microphone and go find Stranger Things. It will find that content. So with the Ultra, you're getting an upgraded experience. You're getting better speed. We are downloading. Remember, this is all downloaded content, so we have to have good speed and a good processor. I have a 4K TV. I don't want to put a streaming stick that's not going to give me 4K content. This will give me the best content for my television, and it has a stronger Wi-Fi. You can hardwire it if you'd like. My router happens to be in my entertainment center, or you can go wireless. But one cool thing about streaming, Sarah, it's not like it used to be. What used to be, you know, oh, I can stream because it aired last season or it aired last summer. Now you can watch live TV, original content. And remember, once you get the Roku home, you don't have to spend any more money unless you want to subscribe to some of these other channels. But like the Roku channel, that is free content, Sarah. So this is great. It's free content, which is nice. And trust me, they have some old school stuff, which is fun. Like Two Broke Girls, great one, right? But then they have original content, brand new stuff. You know, I've seen everything on Netflix and Hulu. Now I can maybe find something over here, which, by the way, I'm watching a movie on here right now. I'm loving it. It was a recommendation from Alice. And by the way, now they also have live TV. So what does that mean? A lot of us got away from streaming because we're like, well, I can't get my local news, my local weather. Well, check this out. I'm going to come over here to HSN QVC. This channel is only on a streaming service. It's not on this new TV. It's not on my old TV, but it's on my Roku. And I can get my live QVC, my live HSN, just by adding the Roku. And remember, Sarah, this is the ease of it. You get everything you need in the box. And so what you do is you take this to a television with an HDMI cable, and I can show you how quick and easy it is to set up. Because maybe this was the guest room. Maybe this is the TV that's going, you know, off to college with the kids. Or maybe you have Roku, but you want to upgrade to some of the Ultra features, and you're taking that other one to another room. I'm adding this Roku, and guess what? I'm going to have 500,000 pieces of content, ease of use, or better yet, maybe you can travel with it. I know someone's going on a trip coming up. Maybe you want to take your Roku because then you'll have the channels and the programs that you want to watch wherever you are.
That's a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little story about my family here in just a moment, but let me just show you everything that you're getting and remind you it's our last show of the day. The FlexPay does expire at midnight. We already have one of the best values you will find anywhere in the market, $69.99 for the Ultra. This is the one that you want. This one has the 4K content, so you get the best of the best. This one has that quad-core processor. This one has the remote control you can talk to. That's right. And this one also includes the earbuds. If you want to watch TV and not bother your partner, your spouse, your roommate, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, that's the way to go. We also even include the HDMI cable. You don't need to buy anything else. So if you already have a TV, that's all you need to take advantage of Roku. Everything is going to be easier to find. We've all bought smart televisions over the last decade, right? But sometimes the smart television does not have the most intuitive interface built into the TV. This makes everything easier. So I introduced my in-laws, Bill, Phil and Doris, to Netflix, and I introduced them to The Crown. So they're loving The Crown. So I saw them last week and I said, are you still watching The Crown? And my father-in-law goes, oh, is that on tonight? And I said, Phil, The Crown is always on. He goes, oh, I can't remember how to find it. And I said, go to your remote control and press Netflix. And he was like, oh, there's a button on the remote that says Netflix? And I said, yeah. And he goes, that's where it was. And that's the fun thing about streaming. Your favorite shows, they're always there. You want to watch all of season 1? Go ahead. You can binge watch Netflix, or you can find new content, or you can finally go back to the shows and the movies that you've meant to watch, but you forgot how to find them, right? Spend less time searching, more time watching. Now's the time to really upgrade, because I'll tell you what, we're going to be spending more time in front of the television as it gets a little cooler outside and we move indoors, whether it's for holidays, whether it's for fall sporting events. You can watch all of your favorite content, and you're not paying for a cable subscription. You're only paying for some of the apps that maybe you've already joined. So there's no additional fees going forward. And if you love QVC and HSN, Bill, it is right there on your homepage every time you open up Roku.
And you customize it to what you want to watch. You know, you pay those cable packages and you get all those extra channels, but I watch 3. I watch HSN and my news and my local stuff. But then I come over here. I can pick what I want, because, you know, maybe I'm in the mood for some Showtime, or maybe I'm in the mood for some, you know, home improvement. Maybe it is sports season and your team is doing great and you want that channel. Maybe your team's not in it. Like, we'll go down to NBA. I want to remove that channel. You hit the asterisk button on your remote control, and it's going to take you to a menu that is simple as going to tell you, do you want to keep or remove? Let's see, come right over here, NBA, and I hit my asterisk button, and it's going to ask me, do I want to keep or remove? And that's how simple it is to upgrade. How complicated is this remote? There are buttons on here I've never used. I don't know what they mean. 20 buttons, that's why Roku's #1. And Sarah, I had the same problem. My mom, we introduced her to The Crown, and she's like, well, I'm going over to your sister's to watch it. I'm like, Mom, why? Because that house is a little crazy. But more importantly, I'm like, why are you going over there? She's like, well, I don't know what channel it's on. I'm like, Mom, it's not on a channel, just like you guys, it's on Netflix. And so she could go and find the Netflix button or the Netflix channel, because it's big, it's visual. And remember, add, remove if you don't like, or remember the shortcut buttons. I love that microphone right over here. Speak to it, find The Crown, because when it's that simple, Sarah, that's where we're enjoying TV watching again, because we can find it. And then guess what? We didn't just watch one episode. We're on episode 3. We're watching 4 or 5. We're binge watching. It found it right over here. Oh, so you also were talking about the headphones. This is cute, because you have to realize with the Ultra, and this is what's special about it, that quad-core processor, that built-in microphone so we can talk to it, which is great. I'm going to come over here and find something on this is a Roku original, brand new, 30-minute show. Children ruin everything. It's very funny, and it's just, I love it. It's cool. I'm finding it over here. I'm going to play the trailer. But more importantly, I can control the volume from my remote. This will learn my TV. But someone's trying to go to bed. We give you these earbuds. I plug it into the remote. I can now hear my show, my sports, my news, my whatever I'm watching and listening to, because I'm connected. But more, this is in my pocket, Sarah. I'm walking around the house. This is on my chest as I'm trying to go to sleep, but someone's already asleep next to me. This is not complicated technology. I mean, Sarah, this is truly plug and play, right? But there are some things out there that are complicated. Bluetooth, how do I pair? This is something we can all appreciate. Oh, here's another fun one. Have you ever lost the remote, Sarah? And like, where is it? Is it behind the pillows? Did it fall between the couch cushions? There's a find the remote button on the puck itself, so it can help you find the stuff, your remote.
Oh, brilliant.
Using the remote is user-friendly. Using Roku is user-friendly. And that's why Roku's #1. Remember, there's many different Rokus out there.
Right.
But when you have all of this content, and that's where you appreciate it, because you can find stuff when you're in the mood. I'm watching something right now on Andre Pucelli because last weekend I watched another movie about a musician. It makes recommendations for you, and it's easy to find, easy to use, easy to set up. And remember, this was a smart 4K TV. I just made it a lot easier because this is a Samsung television, has a different interface than the TV I have in my bedroom. But now when they're all Roku, I know how to use them all. You will too.
And it's a great time to maybe upgrade a TV that doesn't have a streaming service. This is the #1 streaming service in the world. This is Roku. This is always voted above and beyond, kind of best in class, some of the other streamers out there. For the user interface, there isn't anything easier out there. So if you have a mom, a dad, a grandma, grandpa, someone who loves to watch television, and sometimes it's very difficult, right? To scan through all those menus, and then it changes, and then it moves, and then you're like, what button did I hit? How do I get out of this? Why am I watching this? I just had my show on. It's very confusing. Roku makes it so simple. The fact that you can talk to your remote, the fact that it has the shortcut buttons, the fact that you can never lose your remote. Everything is here for you. We've got incredible value, and I dare you to shop around. You just will not find the Roku Ultra, which is the new 4K quad-core processor with the earbuds, with the Find the Remote button, all the extras you get here. You will not find it anywhere else for $69.99. That's an HSN exclusive. I encourage you to take advantage of FlexPay. Those are interest-free monthly payments, just like $14 a month, and after your first payment, we ship it to you right away. And every time you use it, you're gonna say to yourself, why did I wait so long to get Roku? You spend thousands of dollars on that new television, but sometimes those new TVs do not have the easiest menus or remote controls, or you go to the search window and you're like, A, B. Okay, no, B, C, 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 okay, F. Oh, now I gotta go back a space, and then like, it takes you an hour, right, to find your show. This will make your life so much easier, and it's our last show of the day, last chance to get it on 5 FlexPay. I'm gonna encourage you, place your order now so you don't miss out, because it's really everything you need and everything that we're doing right now. I just saw some of the latest results. More people are watching shows on streaming devices than ever before.
Right, because all that content, the award-winning content, the stuff we're all talking about, it's on a streaming platform. But I'm using a streamer that's been 4, 5, 6 years old, and it doesn't have quad-core processing. Or as you were talking about, Sarah, I'm hunting out letter by letter on each platform. But why Roku's great is because, you know, there's a new movie out right now, and actually Alice Caron was telling me about it earlier, 13 Lives. I don't have to do any of the typing. It's going to do the searching for me. And when I mean searching, it's going to do the searching across all the platforms. It's going to, because, you know, she told me about it, but she didn't say where to watch it. So I found, oh, there it is, right here. It's an Amazon original. What's cool about that is I would have been looking, is it on Netflix? Is it on Hulu? And when it's that simple, this does become your go-to. And if you have an older Roku, because I've been there, I picked up a Roku and I'm like, where's the microphone? Oh, I got to spell it out letter by letter. You'll appreciate the upgrade because we are streaming more. And remember, everything you need is in the box. The batteries for the remote, it's there. HDMI cable, it's there. And I like the fact that this puck is 4K clarity, which is great. I like the fact that I can actually hardwire it because I am streaming that much. I want to make sure I can just plug it right in and not have to worry about buffering and all that. But then those extra features, the plug-in headphones, the find the remote, I like the fact that since this has Apple TV, photos from vacations and everything that are on my phone, I can actually upgrade my television because now I can take that content and I'm going to fling it to the TV, not because it's the TV, it's because it's the Roku. So all those photos from a vacation or from years past, there we go. I can show them off just like this on the big screen because of the Roku. It's a lot of bang for your buck, and that's what you need to realize at the end of the day. I'm just glad we got it in on this weekend because when you add the Roku, and I showed you how easy it is to add and set up, that's another nice experience because if it's too complicated and too many cords, I never get around to it. It couldn't be any simpler to enjoy.
Plug it in. So you might not need a new TV. You just might need Roku, right? So if your TV is driving you crazy, if your remote control is driving you crazy, just talk to it. You don't even hardly have to press a button. Bill, thank you so much. Great to see you, my friend.
Hey, my pleasure.
6,000 gone now.
Have a good week.
So congrats to you and everyone at Roku. And there's fewer than 2,000 left. You have a great weekend too, Bill. This is your last chance to get it on 5 flexible payments. So check that out. Oh, and free shipping too. Now, we have a today's